Howdy, howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Hotel Architect. So last time this is our museum. Is set up to run. Only thing I need is I just need $1 million so I can get the Mona Lisa. And I also missed painting. Right there. So those are gonna get painted. We'll probably put the Mona Lisa is gonna go right here. Which one is? Here, we're gonna put, I don't even know what's there. We're gonna put the Mona Lisa right there. But I'm gonna let it run for just a little bit while we get the money, and as soon as I get the money, I will be right back. You know, I completely forgot about the casino. So yeah, so I've got, I need like 600,000 in reserve, but I think we're good for that. I'm just gonna go, while I've got it open, let me go through and check to make sure I've got everything where I want it. Now I could go through and make them a little bit more competitive, but whatever. All right, so we're gonna go up here. There was one last piece of artwork that I did not have the money for, and that is the Mona Lisa. So with that, now we'll be able to, up here we have literally one of every art piece, I think, except for like the ski one, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and call in, we'll call the 6-person crew in. So yeah, they've got some windows to install, some stuff to paint, and then they're going to be bringing in a bunch of pieces of artwork. Now I've already paid for all this artwork. All of these bedrooms are getting 3 new pieces of art. Now these are the only ones that I believe are not, well, I have these 2. Yeah, and then you know what we might do is we could still do there. All right, let's send them home. So this is going to be, yeah, nice, clean stuff, but we've also got the ability to, I don't think I even have a clean space, a blank space, wall space to even put any of this. If I did want to move anything. So yeah, this should give like glowing, literally glowing right there. This is for attractiveness through the roof. It's here, it's okay, not too great. Here I could probably stand to have some more stuff in the rooms themselves. Yeah, that's what I get for having people that are prone to getting sick. So in here we'll put that one right there. Let's go ahead and call in the 2-person crew. Not quite enough. I want art though. Here, we can always add more cacti. We are going to do add some decorative bits. Put this like right over here. Okay, so that added a little pizzazz. Yeah, we'll just do that. And we can add some more like right here, maybe. We'll put this like right up in here. Makes it add a little bit nicer. It's like I wish we'll add some cowboy boots. Another cowboy boot right there. I feel like I want to do where we're gonna add a wall there. Actually, hold on, we're gonna pause real quick. Doorway. Window. And then for the walls, what do I have in there? We have we can do a white wall. Just add a little splash of color in there. Okay, let's see. We've got 3 stars. Okay. I know. We just need... That's a little better. That room is atrocious, but the rest of it... Okay, here's what we're gonna do is right here, we'll add... I'm gonna add... these, but I'm gonna say that they're like pictures from like local pictures from the strip. There we go. It's getting a little bit better. I do need to get some stuff around the walls here. So let's look and see what we have. Oh, we have some there. We can also... There we go. And we can put a couple of those there. Do I have another one? Yeah, there we go. 2 purple pictures. And we'll say that these are actually like striped pictures from the I think it's the Antelope Canyon. What other pictures do we have? We have these 3. We could just do those. We can put right there. I think that looks good. And then is there anything else I can add? Now, I have not seen anybody, but I also don't know if I've got... Yeah, that's a backpacker. I don't know if I've had any business people in. I could theoretically go to any one of these, remove the window, and that should force it down to being a business person, but I don't want to do that. What if we take this and we just add a 3rd one right there? Is it actually hot in there? It doesn't appear so. But they're not exactly pretty, so let's put in some pictures here. Here we go. We have those. And then we'll add these. Yeah, you want to guess which one of the 3 are my favorite? That one. Here we'll have some nice crisp colors. We could do nice blues. fish to remind you where you are. I mean, I could have some cactus in here, but I think we'll do that. And that, okay. That should take care of all the artwork that is needed around those two floors. I mean, here, but these are the cheapo ones. So I low-key don't care about them. Okay, so up here, where all my staff comes to hang out, I want to do one of two things. I really want to do a... Okay, so I got the upper class bar. I think I want to do the restaurant and... really have it be where you come in and where is here, we'll do the blue. You just have like this right here. Actually, you know what, that would be cool, I think. How many of them are there? There's 6, 7, 8. Okay, but they are how many? 3 by 3. Okay. New plan. This is going to be a car exhibition up here. So what I want to do is back here, I think about like here. You know what? I take it back. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to build in a kitchen first. Say that. I want to have, I think, the cars put in. Okay, I know I want a piano. I did that from, they have Greedman Bank. Local mob. Do I want to take out a loan? Yeah, we're going to take out a loan. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pause. This is completely wasteful. Then we have that one, no, this one facing that way. And then we have the red car here. And the yellow car right there. Here, these can go back. Yeah. Okay, now we do a wall right here. With windows. I wish I could do that. We're gonna have okay, floors. We're gonna have this be okay, hold on. We have ooh. No. We need this to be dark. Yeah. There we go. And then we'll have this be light. For the walls. Oh, we gotta speed this up. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. Actually, yeah, that one goes there. This one would need to go here. Probably might need a little bit more. Hold on, no. Items. Might need a little bit more air conditioning. Oh, maybe it's fine. Okay, let's do, and then we're gonna do windows. There we go. So this is a car exhibition show. Yeah, this probably should be on the first floor, but I think it's fine. Okay, now the second thing I want to do items broken. Is I want this, yeah, there's our 5-star. We still need to get the restaurant and refreshments up. Yeah, so we're gonna have a beautiful piano right here. We're gonna zone as a restaurant. At least right to here. We'll have 2 right there. Then we're gonna do 2 silverware right there. We'll make these 4 tops. And we'll do a couple like that. So that gives us a nice, decent size. And then we'll do as a kitchen right over here. Now for this, we need to set up the dinner menu. And we're just gonna go here, lobster, steak, and we'll do oysters. Which means we're gonna need a lot of stuff. So we have that. We're gonna do, we need dishes right there. That fridge meat combo. Hold on, let's do we might have to go in and make sure that everything is up and ready. We'll have our lobster tank right there. We'll do that. I want to put that like right that right there. I would like to get one more pantry, and then we can also do some dishes like right there. Okay, so here we're going to do door like that, and we're going to have a staff door right here. Do a wall right there. And then we'll put a staff door right there. And we're gonna put another staff door right there. Like that. Okay. In here, we're gonna also put in... we can also throw in coffee machine right there. Right here, we're gonna have this be a staff room. So we need water, coffee, and then we'll throw a nice comfy couch right there. Yeah, I know. They can't get into anywhere that's there. Let's go in. It's 5 stars. We'll have 2 beautiful full screen windows there. And we'll probably just do... just full on windows right there. Staff. I need to assign... Oh, hold on. Let's... Okay, we have... Boy Artie. And then we have... Yeah, we're gonna get you. And then for staff... Even if you're anxious... We'll have more staff there. I feel as though if we move this like here, we move stuff. We can move some stuff over here. We could do some plants, but for right now, I need to get some floor in. Let's do that for our... We can do... We do all that. We'll keep this on that side. What did I do for... Yeah, we'll do that for staff. And then... Oh, and then I need to do my floor here, which we can... I think we'll do as that. I would love to have that as a blue. Yeah, I probably... I could probably stand to make the kitchen a little bit bigger and just drop the entire staff room. But for right now, I could also shorten these to only having like one per one space, but it's a car exhibition. So that's cool. I like that. This one will need ultimately a lot of staff. So happy Billmore. Because ideally I found that like maybe having one person per every 4, so that means I'd need 1, 2, 3, 4. I would need a minimum of 5, and I've got 6, so I should be good. Now keep in mind, these are for like the upper class, so this is like where you're gonna have the business brats and upper crust. You know, as much as I really don't want to have to do it, I think yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to see, can I get, hold on, let's staff room. What? Hold on, there's an item that broke. Definitely need to get that replaced. I'm so glad I have 2 of those up. Okay, and there. Okay, so we've got this. So what we're gonna do is now we can do this. We'll have an archway right there. We're gonna expand this to the kitchen. And we're gonna take out this wall. Because what we're gonna do is, okay, and then if I do that, this window's gotta go. There we go. And we can actually move the, could probably move the lobsters over here. And that's going to give me a little bit more space to handle this. Can we do... Hold on, or did I want... No, we'll probably just do this. What I want is, I want a nice clean floor. We're gonna do for walls. No, I like them to have this. Okay, so now what I can do though is I have room to expand, so I can do something like this and have, say, a sink. I could have a stove. I don't remember which one. I don't know. That might need to be upgraded. Or someone ordered a steak. Steak sounds really good right now too. You know what? They'll get to it here. Let's just remove them. We'll bring in 6-person crew. So basically it gives like these people a nice little break room for them. Come on, can y'all please put this in so I can... Okay, so this one we're gonna just upgrade. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Schwarple.
Schwarple. All right, we're going to do a couple of those just in case, and I think we'll go ahead and send them on their way. We might be able to just do a couple seating options and some artwork designs. You know what? We're gonna have, I know this is the same picture. We're gonna say that it's like 4 different pictures, so 4 different portraits. And then over here we'll do... Wow. That didn't get painted. There it is. Okay, so we'll have that. I think that just the 2-person crew could come in and do it. Yeah, we'll just have that. And I think they can go. You know, that is very fitting that we have Tim the Toolman Taylor right there. Looking at the cars at the car shop. Of course, it would be all the maintenance guys. All right, so I believe that is going to do it for this hotel. I've forgotten what this hotel's name was. Let's go ahead and save it. We're going to find a High Roller. There we go. High Roller. Yeah, so you come in. We do have a small staff area back here. We could actually get rid of that. We'll add in instead one of those. Actually, we'll put a second one there. So yeah, you come in. Something busted. We'll just replace it. All right, so you come in and you can check in. We're going to also go ahead and get a third one. We have Carl Dustman. Yeah, we'll have as a third receptionist, just so that I always have one on. So if one needs a break, they can go take a break. Now we do have a full expansive gym over here. Has at least 2 of everything. We do have a nice gym over here with, here's our main dumpster. Now I did add a couple of dumpsters over here just because it is the staff room. And then we have, this was originally, these were backpacker rooms. I had 16 of them, believe it or not. And so this is why I have this bathroom here as well as the showers. I just went ahead and kept it because why not? These were my sporties. I originally had these 4 and then I replaced the 16 backpacker rooms with these sporties. Now you're probably asking, where did all those backpacker rooms go? Well, they went right up here. This guy's got a... And I did give them a little bit of an arcade with a window. So they have the... But they haven't really used it too much, but it might just be because I don't have as many backpackers. They have the Whack-A-Stub and the arcade machine, as well as some food and refreshments. The long hall down here, one of, I believe, 16 rooms. Not to be outdone, I do have a nice large bar area over here with some dartboards. A nice luxurious sized kitchen. It's probably a little cramped, actually. They're putting dishes in there. And then it's got some decent stuff. I'm just gonna send these guys to break. They need a little bit of a break. Now I did have to take out some of this large staff area to make room because I did not have enough room for towels. This room could probably stand to be painted. So what we'll do is we will just, what color do I have this? This is geometric. And you know what? We'll just do bubbles right there. I don't even know why I ordered the 12. I just want this done. It's gonna be like, there, done. So then they've also got this nice little bar back area over here where the staff can go and get drinks, as well as a little luxury waiting area right here. Found another spot that I don't have painted. What is with all these things that I missed? There we go. We'll just call them up. And done. All right. So there's that. Looks like they need some silverware. Yeah, they are working. You know what? Let's get them another staff member here. Here, we'll give so they can be working and getting the they can be getting some of that silverware up there as well. On to the next floor. Now here is where I have all the casino stuff. So this is the casino that they started out with a loan. I didn't realize it was a loan, but they gave me a loan as well as allowed me to have any number of these machines for free. But the only stipulation was that I had to, now that I realize who this is, there we go. So I basically try to get one of everything in here, one of each of the table games, and then I have a little slot machine section. Now over on this end, I have basically kind of all the other fun recreational activities. I've got a jukebox, I've got an air conditioner that needs to be fixed. And then I've also got some other things like an air hockey, pool, golf, surf. Have I seen anyone else use these in this game? No, but they're there. Up next, we have our main casino. This is the big casino. Now, these I do not have to share profits with. So I've got all of the spinners. These are all the different types of spin machines that you can get for the money wheels. So you have in the center, it looks like a Celtic knot, a cherry, a lobster, a palm tree, and a star. And then I have all of the, I have 2 of each. Now these 4 are specifically geared for either brat or upper crust based off of the number of allowable bet size. It has to be minimum bet size of 5,000. I do have a small little hallway. This is 2 of each of the different types of slot machines. And then there is a secondary bar right here that basically caters in. They have, what do they have on here? These are specifically geared for like backpackers, sunbathers, brats. And they're not really like the super high elite drinks, but just enough to still have, because this is really, this level is still for everyone. Now this one is where we start doing my business class. Now I don't really get a whole lot of business people, but this person, yeah, he's a brat. I don't really get a whole lot of business, but I do have a conference center here in the center that they are welcome to use. It's got a nice little area where they can have their Zoom call, as well as a conference table, a nice little reading area for breaks, as well as food and snacks that will be provided in unlimited supply and not chained down like one place I went to that wouldn't even let us have so much as a banana outside of break time. And each one of these rooms are luxurious. They have nice size shower. These are all premium. I did find out that this one, it used to be where it was a curved one, or a curved shower for the highest level, but I think they've fixed that or changed that, which we'll see here in a little bit. Now this level is the exact same in regards to the people here. Oh, I did not paint this. This is the sauna. We're gonna come over here. Where is wood? There. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. They can go. All right. So what they have is the difference between the one downstairs and this one is, whereas they have a conference room, up here we have a sauna. So we have a full jacuzzi. We have some beds. That one looks. Can we change the? Oh, you can't change the color. Looks like it's kind of leaning. So anyway, so we have like these massage chairs, we have mud baths, spa beds. We also have these spa showers and the ice buckets that you can go into that are right next here, next to the sauna. Now this is, you can also cut across here if you so desire. And then each one of these, we also have like the cucumber things, some nice aromatherapy, as well as a fruit basket there. Going up to the next floor, this is where we have really our upper crust rooms. These rooms that are valued at over 170,000, 51 size. I think the minimum they need to be is like 30. So clearly have that in. Luxurious bathroom, complete with a toilet that has not only its own window, but is also not painted, which means none of these are painted. So what we're going to do though is we're just going to do a little bit frou-frou on this. So on these, just going to go up real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and do these, and then we're just gonna pull in. I want that done. All right, so we are on 5th floor. Okay, so here we have lots of rugs. I really was trying to accentuate how much these all have the safe as well as the mini bar. These would have the these would also have the room service table if that was available, but it is currently not available. We're gonna go ahead and speed that up so these can all be done. Now this one I have kind of a combo because I had a little bit of a space here. So I have a little trash can hidden right there. But I have a staff room, I have a maintenance room right here, and a laundry room with room to expand if I need it. So I could add up to 4 more here. And then I've also got my little runestone that you get this by actually firing someone. So I like to put that in the staff room just to remind them that they are expendable. And then they're going to come in. These rooms are all identical. I do have this that you come in. It is a saloon door. Hadn't used one of those before. But you come in and it is a nice party. It's a party room. We've got a dance floor. They are loving this, by the way. And then in here, I only have one person. This is I believe this is Ice Cold. And the reason I have this is because they have that musical wonder trait, so they're really designed for being in a bar that has this dance floor. And I forget when I got this wallpaper, but it's a fun wallpaper for dance floors. Going up to the next floor, so these I use the exact same 4 upper crust rooms, but in this center strip I decided to do a museum. So I have, like, you could consider this like Minoa pottery, but and here's the bowl from like the labyrinth. I also have every single piece of art that is in the game is somewhere on this floor, except I think maybe the ski resort. And then I also have these. I have the Socrates. I have all this. I have all the statues. I don't have all the plants, but I do have like the Mona Lisa here. Did I get... Okay, I say that, and then the one piece of art I don't think I have is this one. Here. I do have them on another one. So we're just gonna do that. Something broke. Yeah, we'll just fix that. Okay, so yeah, so we do have a fantastic piece of art, and I even have all 4 of these cases where you have the Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower, the boot, and the knotted gun that I believe you get in... I believe you get both of these in New York, this in Paris, and then this one you get in Vegas. And that leads us to our next floor, where we have the upper class, the fine dining establishment. And this one probably... I don't necessarily see this one being fully utilized as much as it could be, just because it would be dependent on having a lot of brats, a lot of upper crust. I have like 62 rooms, which most of them are probably fit the bill, but these are, if we look at the dinner menu, backpackers, sunbathers, but we got sporties. This is the lobster, the steak, and the oysters. So it depends on what they want. And then over here we have our car showcase. So I figured, you know, it's in Vegas. Let's have an exhibition. And so they have an exhibition of a car show going on. So this would be the full exhibit hall. And that is all of the the 8 colors that are available. And I think... Who are you? Sultan Omar Karobi. I need down 1. Yeah, I think we're still good for that. Like I said, I've got some room here that I could expand if I needed to, but I think we're good. So that is going to do it for this series of high rollers. For the high rollers, this one does the one, like I said, I wanted to do this because they were involved in the Cozy Quest, which by the time this episode airs has already ended. So I will be back. I am waiting on the bellhop update, and when that updates, I am going to do the mob playthrough. And with that one, I've got a whole storyline going with that one. We're gonna have some fun with that one. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day, and see you next time.